Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. This is issue number 8 of the Terminator build, the T800 from Hachette and Studio Canal apparently, I don't know. I thought it was Hachette, but maybe they're in partnership. Yeah, it's Hachette as well. Right, this time we have some bits of hand. So yeah, jumping about a little bit. So we've done a bit of the upper arm, nothing of the lower arm, but now we're going straight to the hand. This is the right thumb and right palm, alongside the first finger that you assembled in issue 3. I had that prepared already. This is the finger, which is all bendy and ready to go. So in this issue we have palm, bits, screws, other bits. Get them out of the way. Lots of the little plugs from like same as we had with the thumb. Screws for one bit, obviously. Different shaped bits, which I've got to make sure we get the right ones for here. And obviously the bits of the thumb. This is plastic again. So yeah, I'd like it all to be metal, but obviously that would make it silly heavy. So I'm not complaining that some parts are plastic. Right, let's see. We're checking all the pieces supplied, then finding the right thumb and the right thumb. B and D. So let's get them out to the side. Let me open this bit. I had a screwdriver that's quite handy for poking holes in plastic bags, so I can open them quite easily. While I'm here, let's get the rest of these open as well. I know we're going to be using probably one screw, because they tend to give you one screw spare in every pack. So the fact that they've only given us 2 leads me to believe that we're going to be using one and having one spare. But you never know, things might change. Right, now looking at the pictures, we have that bit and that bit. Put it in there and you're done. Now that's a much better fit. That's the tip of the thumb, which is a better fit than the tip of the finger was. I glued the tip of the finger in place, but that I'm not going to have to glue. That's gone in there very nicely, so I'm happy with that. Now we have the fun. Let's see. Let me move the camera this way a touch. We have 3 sizes of connector, so carefully rank them in order of size. We've actually got 4 bits, and they're all, well, 2 of them are the same, and one of them's different, and one of them's even more different. So we've got one big one, one smaller one, and 2 smallest ones. So yeah, I can see that they're all different, and we've got to use them differently. So 7 is what we need for this bit. Now these 2 bits, are they are the same. So I don't need to worry about those. So we've got one of those there, which goes which way round? That way round. Yep. With one of those going through there, like that. That's quite a tight fit through there. There we go. Goes through there and then goes through there. And then one of the little plugs goes in the other side. Hopefully it goes in the other side. It does. So that goes in there and squashes together, and that gives us the thumb joint there. I think I'll close that a little bit more to give that a little bit more stability. We'll worry about that in a bit. Let's see how we're going. Next up we have 8-7, the other one of those. One of those and one of those, which again obviously goes in one way around. This has got it going from the bottom, so going through this bit first. And through there. Let me pull the camera back out a bit so I can see what's going on, as well as you seeing what's going on. That's, you know, everyone needs to see stuff. We'll get that one through there as well. Push that down. That's tighter, so the tip's a little bit loose, but that's not a problem. Good, happy with that. That's that way round. 2 joints should look like this when completed. It does. It's bigger than your picture, but it's close. Now we need the 9, which is the longer one of the 2. I haven't used the 8 yet. I'm not a little bit worried about that. We'll come to that in a minute. So that goes through there. That's this bit. So that again goes through the top of the bit we've constructed already. Through there. Then that one goes through there. Yep. That one, let's just double check. Yeah, that one is definitely shorter, and 9 is definitely the longer one. It just seems to be a little bit prouder there, which I'm not sure about. Although that does show it being a little bit proud, so I'll stick with them knowing what they're doing. It's possible, it could happen. So that's what's going through there. And it's a little bit out, but that's okay. So assuming the other one is not going to be a problem. The pin sticking on here is important on the next step. Let me put another light on. Obviously I'm working on a white piece of paper here as well, which is going to interfere with colour balance. So let me move that out the way as well. Right, step 10. This is where we use the hand. Use your palm and a screw, lay them on your workbench as shown in the photo. Well, I don't exactly do that. We know we're going through one of these holes. Is this... yeah, locating will keep the thumb from rotating as the screw is put in. So that goes in there, through that hole. I think, is that where that's going? Yeah, that's going through that bit there. Right. So that's going through there. The pin's located in the little hole, and then the screw hole is lining up there. So we'll drop one of those screws in there. This is where you need an extra pair of hands. Not that, you know, the Terminator hand won't help. I need another hand to hold everything and get everything in camera while we're tightening this up. So I'm just going to put a few turns in there, and then we can worry about getting it lined up properly, and then we can tighten it up all the way. So there we have a thumb going through there, and then it says get the finger, and that's where we use the other one, which needs to go through there. And then that goes through there as well from the inside, because that's the way that one works. Yeah, now that to me looks a bit short, so I'm going to ignore the magazine and do it the other way round. I'm going to take that bar out of here and that bar out of there, switch them over, and then put them together that way. So I'll do that and come back. Right, I'm back up to where I left it. I've changed over, so that one's fitted in there neater and not quite so sloppy. And that one goes through there and is just marginally shorter. So now when it goes through there, it's flush with the top rather than being sticking out the top or sticking underneath. That was what it was before, and that was a little bit thin. So now we can put that one in there. There you go. And then we have a thumb and a finger that will rotate that way, as well as obviously bend forwards and backwards. The thumb will obviously just go forwards and backwards, so he's able to, you know, grip things and do things as any good Terminator would with a finger and a thumb. Cool. That's all done. That's the end of this issue as well, so thank you for watching. I was right, I've got one screw spare, so I'll put that aside with all the others. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you soon for the next issue. which is, actually, before we go, we'll do the traditional have a look through. We've got Donnie Darko. Now, I've been a long time since I saw this, but I don't remember any robots in it at all. So, there we go. Time travel, which, yeah, that's Terminator themed, I'll give you that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we have the next time, when we will be back, it looks like we've got some brain thing, endoskeleton's head. So, a bit different to the hand, but that's going to be a very quick build, that one, isn't it? So, thanks for watching. See you soon for the next bit. Bye-bye.